camera is back. Awesome. Manually after the end of the stream. Do we have music? We do. Ha ha ha. But I have to do some cleanup really quickly. Uh-oh. I need to buy like how much is a 10 gigabyte or 10 terabyte hard drive? This is 100 gigabytes, the latest episode, man. I'm running low here. I have to start using like how much is, let's double check that. 10 TB HDD. How much is it? Amazon? 100. Oh wow, that's a little bit much. But it's 10 terabytes. I wonder if Task DJ ever sent his computer. Probably not. I haven't heard anything, so there must have been some issues. But it's fine. 10 terabytes? Maybe I should get that. So I can like save some of my recordings for later. I wonder what the bottleneck is from playbacks. Are those used though? Yeah, they are used. Let me show you. Let me show you. You see this? You see this? I have to... Like this one is 100 gigabytes. This recording. It is 5 hours long. And then over here on local C, where I'm currently copying it over to my external drive, which has some space. The recording there from yesterday, just the Dark Souls run yesterday, right? Let's see, final edits in gaming. That one is 100 gigs. But those drives on Amazon are used. General überholt. Oh. Is it used? I didn't even check that. Renewed. Uh-oh. So these are used. I mean, I don't really mind if they function. You can have a safe drive of 30 terabytes for $10 a month. Yeah, but I pay monthly to have storage. After 10 months, excuse me, my God, I have already invested enough so that I could have bought one of these. On top of that, I don't know if these guys ever take it away. It probably won't happen, but you can't be 100% sure, you know? That's the reason why I don't... Like, I don't also... Uploading to YouTube downgrades the quality. Or increase the price, yeah, plus upload/download, yeah, temporarily unavailable, stuff like that, yeah. So if I have something like this, I can just... Like, literally, I'm bottlenecked by my space. I can delete 2 recordings after today, but that's still not enough. I need to delete a bunch of other recordings. Yeah. Gameplay recordings just take a lot more space than normal recordings from, you know, game development. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I mean, probably next month I might be able to afford it. Cause like with the, you know, with the money from the, what is it called? The mini job coming in and stuff, that should be possible. Excuse me. Okay. Well, fine. It's okay. Let's check some Discord. Yeah, I have made a new Dark Souls video on the main channel of, you know, that's also linked or pinned on top today. Yeah, it's a test, essentially. It is an edited video of the very first first two episodes of me playing Dark Souls, down into like 27 minutes, to see what you guys think, or what the programming people on the main channel or your main YouTube channel think. We'll see. It's an experiment. If it doesn't do well, then it just tells me that I shouldn't continue this. But maybe I will. We'll see. Like, I've had a lot of fun doing that video. Today we, by the way, a real super cool. Do you think the upgrade system that I've been working on yesterday is a step in the right direction? I think it is. Like, even if you say you don't think so, I still think it is. I just wanna. Why the fuck is the sound there? Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. There we go. So, yesterday we made this update system, right? It's just essentially exactly like Bloons, where you can see which types of abilities you can use or upgrade, and which types of weapons you can get. And I think I want to show the, what is it called? The description of the weapons right next to it. Which obviously makes you can't really see much when you do that. That's also a big issue. I didn't even think about that, but if I add in, like, how's it in Bloons? I think in Bloons, I need to play Bloons one more time to see. Let's see, Steam. Let me see here. There we go. And hello, Thunder on YouTube. Get 4 terabyte NVMe and call it a day. What is NVMe? Thunder on YouTube? Not sure what is that. Hover text? Yeah, hover text. But you know, if I, let's say, upgrade my unit, right? You see how big this is? You see that? This entire text would be even next to this text. So it would eat into the screen, into the middle part of the screen. Probably a good idea to add this upgrade panel. You could show names on hover over. Or on this hover over, it's just not going to show the description, because the description is here. NVMe is a modern SSD. You have probably seen it. Those long chips. I'm not a tech person at all, you know. Let me see. Let's see how this is done in Bloons first. Library. I think in Bloons, I wonder if they explain this. Or is it like, oh, I think it's explained in the ability, right? So essentially you go here. Then you put a monkey down. Aha, but it's so easy, right? Can pop one extra balloon. It is so easy because it's not much. It just shows the name. And then what it does. Well, I could do the same, right? I could just show the description of the ability and the name. That's it, right? So essentially, for a burning arrow, it's a little bit much, but yeah. Burning arrow, shoot a burning arrow which leaves behind a pool of fire. On impact. Enemies inside the pool take damage over time. Yeah, it's a bit long, but it could work. Yeah. Shoot a fiery arrow that explodes on impact, dealing fire damage to surrounding enemies. Or dealing fire damage in an area. But it's basically the same. Yeah, and for them, they made it transparent, which is smart, right? Because if it's transparent, then you can still see some of the game, right? It's actually really smart. Oh, I just noticed something that I didn't see before. You can click on it once and then it's added to your mouse. Huh. How do you get rid of it? How do you get rid of it? Oh. Double click? No? How do you get rid of this guy? How do I get rid of him? Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, anyways. Good. Oh, I see. Hey? There we go. Also a 4 terabyte NVMe, yeah, maybe I could get that, but it would probably be too expensive. And the only thing I need to do is like store VODs, right? Anyways, let's see here. Anything new you guys have been talking about? Fundraising? What is this? Now, what are we looking at here? It was leaked back on Friday, and then what is this? Yeah, this is what the README said. Subtrooms, we announced a charity fundraising. The donation rewards are archive passwords in order... I see. When you get paid by the hour... What is this? When you get paid by the hour and it doesn't load because YouTube is such a great website. This at all. Chip crisis. Apple. Is Apple down? Apple will never die, unfortunately. Today we're talking about the next step towards our vision, a more open platform for the metaverse. Normally the cables just go on top. Or make a real circuit, or you make a real circle board. Good morning, Cross Snipe on YouTube. If you're using AdBlock, then YouTube won't load on purpose. I see. They're match. I see. It's like them saying, no, you can't do that. And then I'm like, oh, fuck you, I'm reloading again. Yeah, I'm using AdBlock Origin. What is this? Did someone tag me in general here? What happened? Tokyo Split, first quarter medley. Very cool devlog. I don't understand this. Like, guys, what does first quarter medley mean? I'm so stupid that I don't even know what medley means. Like, am I missing something? I mean, you can watch it. Because this is a cool person on YouTube. Medley. Medley. Deutsch. Mischung. Mischung? Mix? Collection? Okay, this guy's popping up with OpenGL while high as fuck apparently. Some people brain work better with weed. Cakez should try the same. No, this guy's just smart, bro. He has a very cool engine and game. It's a 3D shooter that looks like Counter-Strike. Or not really Counter-Strike, but it's really good. 15 minutes? Bruh. Fine. 15 minutes too long. Like, I don't have much time today. We'll take a look at it later. Times 2. Times 2. Fine. Fine. Hey, Orshi, my man. You're doing the streaming thing now, bro? My man, good morning. Can someone shout him out? Hello, my man. Sturdy pose. How's it going, my brothers? Good morning. Medley Heiß is Mischung. Collection in German. We just found that out. Apparently this guy... I mean, I know that he's smart. Like, he seems to be part of the industry for a long time. So let's see. He made a devlog. He's smart.
What's up, and welcome to this video. In September, I started writing a new engine. It's a renderer, it's a game, it's whatever. Written from scratch in OpenGL and C++. And in November, I started streaming it. It's got lighting, glass, decals, weapons, blood, ragdolls, split screen, lots of shit. But the truth is, my codebase has descended into garbage. So I'm going to spend the next few weeks refactoring it and porting Development 2 because I need those rays. So I figured now's a pretty good time to do a recap of everything I've implemented the last few months. And also tell the story of where this came from, because I didn't just start streaming at the beginning, there was already something there. So let's go. I'd written many engines before, or at least rewritten this one over and over. And the problem I kept running into was that calculating direct lighting was so fucking difficult. And everything I read made no sense, and everything I tried looked stupid and dumb.
I mean, this guy's fast speaking, bruh. This guy's fast speaking.
And I hated it. But I had this idea, what about use voxels somehow to calculate the indirect lighting? And that's what this began as, a prototype of that idea. Now, it all began on the CPU because it's faster to write code there and test it and see output values, whatever, to the console. So I just raycasted from every voxel face to every light source to check visibility, and if it had visibility, I would accumulate the direct light. From there, what did I do? I cast rays back into a 3D texture, which basically was a propagation grid. I think that's the correct term. So what probably makes more sense is if I explain that backwards. Light leaves the light sources, hits the voxel faces, and then that bounces back into the 3D texture, and then I use that to light the fragments. That didn't actually work in the end because, I mean, it actually looked fucking good, but it didn't work when I tried to voxelize geometry because that meant it was stuck on the grid, and that didn't work for shit like doors that have to swing and look good from any angle and have proper shadows that aren't just blocks. So I said, fuck voxels. Why don't I try point cloud? That's what I did. I raycast it from the light sources to the point cloud, and the point cloud filled the grid, and then I interpolated that over the fragments.
Listen, man. Fucking five-head shit, bro. What do you mean check mark, bro? How did I get there?
The grid is a 3D texture, and that fucking worked. And I was like, sick. Let's fucking go. Now, what I should probably explain is what the fuck raycasting is. It's simply using math to determine line of sight between 2 points, and what are you checking line of sight against? Every triangle. And that's, yeah, you saw them before, now you can see them again. So from there, I just started re-implementing shit from my last engine. Animation, guns, muzzle flash, basically that shit. And then I started streaming. That's where we're at now. So I got split screen because split screen rules. We all love that shit. GoldenEye fucking ruled, and let's bring that back. So yeah, got that. Bunch of fucking around. Everything is, always is. But yes, got that done. Then character models. And I hate these character models. I'm just using them for now because good ones are expensive, and I haven't found an alternative to make them myself free that look any good. Like I made these ones in some program called Character Creator. Anyway, next I did physics using PhysX. It's a library written
Good afternoon, chillers of choice.
So I fucked around, got cubes working, read the docs from hell, but it's not about cubes. It's about, well, all the shit you can do with the physics library. Because the raycasting I was doing previously, like in the indirect lighting stuff, that's just against a simplified version of the scene, not every triangle and every model. But PhysX has implemented, I assume, some kind of bounding volume hierarchy. It's optimization for raycasts. Which, anyway, you can cast rays very quickly using their library. So I just fucking put every triangle of my world into their library. And now I can detect hits on anything. So I did bullet decals next stream, which you gotta have those. Then I did shell casings for the AK and the Glock. And that was confusing because there's lots of maths there, but I got there. Thanks to anyone who was watching. There was about 4 or 5 people. But it was actually really cool back then because we were constantly just talking and solving these problems together. Now the chat is just mental and I have to ignore it basically. From there I went back and did what I call dynamic decals, which is simply bullet holes that move on objects like doors or whatever. I never had this before, but it occurred to me it's actually quite simple. You just gotta take the hit normal and the offset of the hit position relative to its parent, and then just inverse that when you fucking render it. Anyway, got there. Then I did collision mesh, convex collision mesh, which is simply the smallest possible shape that includes all the internal points, and it cannot have internal angles, kind of. And that meant I could do more complex shapes like this lamp bouncing around. It's made of 3 convex mesh. Hard to fucking say any of these words, but got it. In the next stream I did the PhysX character controller. Now character controller is just a capsule that you use for your player. I didn't say this, but back in the split screen stream,
that's what Cakez
I
wishes.
did do collision, but I was using like top down only, just the circle and line intersection tests. But you can't jump and you can't, I don't know what else you can't do, but I need 3D, so I used the PhysX character controller. Same deal as the fucking first physics thing, the cubes, just non-stop reading the docs that made no sense, and that eventually got there, which was awesome. Next, Christmas stream. Now the Christmas stream was a lot of fucking fun, and I call it the beginning, really. I made a playlist of Christmas beats, I got the Christmas lights, I made a Christmas bomb. I haven't said yet in this rant, but I've been speedrunning a lot of these tasks, well, all of them, since I made the bomb. It's like, alright, I'm gonna fucking do it, in 1 hour I'm gonna implement whatever this thing is. So the Christmas task was Windows, and I went from 11 PM Christmas Eve to 4 AM Christmas morning, and somehow made it to family lunch at 12. But no, it was fucking fun. I drank Jack Daniels, smoked a bunch, and just grinded for 5 hours and got Windows in, which meant modifying the code I had to cut the doors out of the walls, because in the editor you just plant the door for it after Christmas, planted the window, and then that just automatically generated the wall mesh by just chopping it out. Then it was a matter of rendering the glass into an off-screen texture and blurring the pixels behind it and just doing the PBR, the physically based rendering algorithm onto a service sort of thing, and just plastering on there. And yeah, I was really proud of that.
How are you,
stream.
Cakez?
I just hit
I'm
stop
good,
again.
bro.
Like, fuck, that was fun.
Really good,
I love
bro.
programming and I love graphics.
Did you see that? Did you see that? You know what he has to do every time he starts the stream? He has to go to YouTube. Where is it? He has to go to YouTube, right? And he has to click this pop-out chat. And this link right here changes every time you stream to YouTube. Every time. This is a different link. So he has to change the link every time he streams. So dog shit. Such a dog shit system. It's insane. But yeah, I've tried that before. Put it in OBS.
That stream. Like I just hit stop at the end.
Is that the Among Us development process? Yeah, it is. Hello, Rux. Good morning.
Most cherished pieces of art. For real.
Guys, I don't know what you want me to say. This is like literally speedrunning a year of knowledge in like a couple of months. This guy is already, he must have already like, yeah, he's done many engines before. Holy shit, this is crazy. Like, I know why this guy's so, and this guy's name is Tokyo Spliff. He's a fucking smart person, man. He's crazy smart.
And then I sat there for 2 weeks like, fuck, how do I top that stream? But then I was like, what am I fucking talking about? Just get back to work. So I did. I got ammo counter in next, ammo pickups, like the Glock ammo box, and then I did glass decals, bullet holes in glass, like that was all one stream, and then the next stream I did emissive glow for light globes. That's pretty cool. What you do is you render the shape of the globe into an off-screen texture, and then you just blur that progressively 4 times down, 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 and then add all those blurred things together, and then just shit that image back on top of the one you already had.
Yeah, that is Bloom.
Next stream I did a bunch of weapon shit, so I got the Glock slide working, and that's when you empty your last bullet, the slide comes back, it's part of the gun. Then it was about the time my animator had given me all these new animations for the AK, so I got the reloads in for that and all the weapon logic required to make that happen. And then weapon sway. You move around, the gun follows you, sort of. It's part of what games do.
Tokyo Spliff code should be safe to Google on work PC. Yeah, it should be okay.
The muzzle flash in I made it cast shadows, so basically render the shadow map from that
on
position,
work
like
PC.
Hey,
wait, are they spying on you?
I don't need more light sources, that's what slows your fucking game down. So I just was like, fuck this, and didn't tell anyone and deleted it. Then I added pickup for the AK, so there's some more physics.
What did it just say?
Game logic. The gun follows you, sort of. It's part of what games do, it looks cool. Now, the next stream, I did a bunch of shit that I ended up not keeping. The muzzle flash in I made it cast shadows, so basically render the shadow map from that position, like the player's center, or maybe I did the gun, I don't remember. But it looked like shit and just, I don't need more light sources, that's what slows your fucking game down. So I just was like, fuck this, and didn't tell anyone and deleted it. Then I added pickup for the AK, so there's some more physics shit and some game logic stuff.
Cause they're spying on me, but they don't know that I turn off all their shit. Or maybe they do now.
Yeah. So I guess delete that as well. And the next stream was the big one, 8 hours. And earlier in this video, I'm pretty sure I said when I got the AK item working that it had physics. Well, it didn't. That was a lie. I got that working in this stream, which was a nightmare. Physics is always a nightmare. But yeah, I got that working, and then also to make it so you could pick up the AK, you had to do physics overlay.
I have a question. This is just insane. Mr. Super Cool. Real super cool. You are working on a 3D engine, you are doing collision. All of what he just did, right? How long would that take to make?
test of the two shapes, the player capsule and the physics convex mesh, keep up. And then next I did the map editor lighting, because until this stream it was just shit lighting, no lighting. So I got that working, and that was pain. I remember that one being fucking shit. Anyway, got that. Then what I got next working was parallax corrected cube maps for the purpose of indirect specular highlights. Now what is a parallax corrected cube map? Well, a cube map is simply a skybox, well, kind of, captured from some position. So you render the scene from 6 angles into your cube map, aka some kind of skybox-like texture. Well, let me backtrack. The night before the stream, I implemented this, like read a bunch of shit and got this working in a sandbox program. So then I basically, in this stream, copied that logic into the main engine. So I got that working.
Could whip it out in Unreal Engine in an afternoon.
The purpose of doing this is to sample that 3D texture, the skybox of the world, whatever, to use
full-time work with some previous knowledge, 5 to 6 months. I wonder if he's working full-time on it and just shows like some interesting bits on stream. I don't know. Has anyone of you watched his streams from start to finish? Did he do all of this on stream, or did he do most of the coding like off stream? I mean, he did most of the coding of some interesting things on stream, but like the research, I wonder. Hello, Snoggy Boy.
Stole the code from OpenGL. This is called image-based lighting, and it looked okay, but still like total shit. So I was like, I'm not even gonna finish this. I'm just gonna fucking ray trace this in the future. Deal with this later. Now the next stream I implemented something called a gizmo. Now a gizmo is simply that thing you see in 3D modeling programs.
Oh, this is easy to make, yeah.
Anything. Now the library I used, did I say this already? It was called IM3D. Now that was fucking hard because there's just no documentation. Like they have their example, but you've got to render this yourself, which means you've got to implement their shaders and send a bunch of shit to their thing. But I got that, and I'm fucking glad, because that's a breakthrough, because until this point, my editor was top-down only, and I need a 3D editor to be able to do anything real. You can't make a 3D map in top-down, that's just dumb. Now, the next stream was the shotgun edition. You might have noticed that until this point, there was only the knife, Glock, and AK, but I had a shotgun model and animations, I just hadn't gotten around to doing it. Now, what's cool about this shotgun is that if you can fit more than 2 bullets into it, there's a special animation that plays where the hands, the arms of you, put 2 bullets in there, or 1 if you only fit 1, or only have 1. So I got that working, and the maze of logic to make that happen was confusing, so it just took quite a long time. Now the next stream, I realized I hadn't done shotgun shells, so I got that in, because I forgot. And then I just tried to get compute skinning working for fucking ages. That's sort of cool, but let's change the song. Now before I explain this, I need to explain what a compute shader is. Before I explain that, I need to explain what a vertex and a fragment shader is. They're pretty fundamental.
Checking smiling big search history and all the settings of my admin PC. Cakez, my brother, good morning, Zed.
Vertex shader and the fragment shader. The vertex shader takes your vertices, you have them already on the CPU, and its job is to get those vertices from local 3D model space onto the 2D image that is your screen. And it does so by using some black magic shit called a projection matrix. Now you're not done yet. There is one more modification you must perform, and that is with the view matrix. Now it too is a 4x4 grid of numbers whose purpose is to get your vertex from one coordinate space to another. And simply put, now you have a camera. Moving on, now runs the fragment shader, a separate piece of code that runs per pixel on any triangle that made it that far. And all you want to do there is your lighting, so do that. Now what's different about a compute shader is that it exists separate from those two. It's just its own piece of code, and you can do literally anything in a compute shader. What am I doing? That's right, skinning. Now how do I explain this? I'm gonna have to assume some basic knowledge of game land. Now, your model is made in T-pose. I'll just show a picture. Now, when an animator animates a 3D model, they don't animate every vertex, that would be too expensive. So what they animate is a simplified representation of the human skeleton, like a stickman skeleton. Now, I don't want to go into this now, because I was just fucking going on about projection matrices for way too long. But basically, skinning means to get your model from T-pose into animated pose. And if you perform that in a compute shader, you can store that result to use later. But I didn't get there. I got pretty fucking close, like fucking 99% of the way, but I just could not figure out the math. It's on the list. Now, the next 2 streams are cool. They were both 8 hours, and I was grinding to get this gameplay testable, because my friend was down from Amsterdam. He used to live here in Tasmania, where I'm from, and we'd sunk hundreds of hours previously into my old engines, so I just fucking grinded. I did spawn points first, which is pretty simple. Just when you die, you start at a random point in the map somewhere that's predetermined. Then I did ragdolls. Fuck, ragdolls. Instead of skinning off the skeleton, you skin off little physics shapes, and the math is a minefield. Now, I didn't get them. That stream, or the next, I ended up just faking it with the death animation of Mixamo. Now, I don't remember what else happened in that stream because I didn't timestamp it, but basically I just got everything ready for the playtest the following night. Now this was fun. We raced to 500 kills, but stopped at 300 because it was just too many. Ben asked me questions, so the whole thing was more organic. We played music lyrics because I didn't have to talk the whole way through, and I refused to do any programming. I was burnt out, but I couldn't help myself, so we hacked in auto block, auto shotgun, some crazy acid lighting. But what was really sick was the chat was fascinated with Ben's tattoos, and I said, wouldn't it be sick if Unisex guy had your tattoos? And then no shit, within 20 fucking minutes, one of the chat members was on it and sent a texture over to Discord, and bang, they're in the game. So that was sick. And I don't know, that's
text.
Members was on it and sent it to Ben's tattoos.
What? Text what?
Exists separate from those two. It's just its own piece of code. Now I don't want to go into this now because I was just fucking going on about projection matrices for way too long. Damn. Spawn points for
What does he do? What's the fast?
Now this was fun. We raced to 500 because I didn't have to talk the whole way through, and I refused to do any programming. I was burnt out, but I couldn't help myself, so we hacked in auto block, auto shotgun, some crazy acid lighting. But what was really sick was the chat was fascinated with Ben's tattoos, and I said, wouldn't it be sick if Unisex guy had your tattoos? And then no shit.
Something tattoos? His tattoos? I see. In the game? I see. See, it's
Within
not
20
that
fucking
deep.
minutes, one of the chat members was on it and sent a texture over to
Was too
Discord
fast
and
even for
bang,
Cakez?
game.
No, he's very fast speaking. Like, this very fast
That
speaking.
was sick. And I don't know, wait, there's been one more stream after this. In that stream I got blood working. Just ported it from my old engine, and that was cool. The decals for the floor and the 3D volumetric bat textures for the in the air there when you shoot the guy. I don't know. I feel like I've covered basically everything so far. So if you watched them, thanks for being there. Thanks for contributing, donating, talking, picking up graphics for yourself. I know a lot of people did. It's super cool to see. Anyway, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get to it. Thanks for watching this clip.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this guy makes me feel dumb. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Let's go back to our 2D game, okay? Cakez, did you see new Bracky's video after two years? No, I didn't. Like, I mean, if I build an FPS, I'd make headshots and dick shots, do the same amount of them. Which makes sense to me. Okay, well, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking idiot. I was like I was watching. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm very sorry. I'm a stupid idiot. I should have linked you guys the video. Sorry about that. I'm an idiot. Of course, I should link you guys the video. Sorry about this. This is the video, guys. It is Crazy Five Head. I didn't understand a single thing he said, but maybe in the future we will do crazy things like him too, you know, when we switch over to 3D after our tower defense game, you know, because that is my next big goal. Because eventually I want to make not a shooter game, but a medieval Gothic type game. You know, that's what I want to do next. So maybe in the future, we will get to do all of the things that he did too, you know. Instead of having blood splatter when we shoot, we have blood splatter when we hit the enemy with a sword, right? After your Bloons clone, you want to make a Gothic clone? Yeah, we got it. Yeah, of course. It is the types of games that we played in our childhood that make us do these games. Of course. With an engine or library, or will it take like 50 years? We'll see. I have quite a bit of experience C++ programming now, and according to YouTube, he's been doing C++ for about 7 years, so no need to feel dumb. He also works professionally in C++ for a graphics company. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. He has all of this. Like, how do you call this? This knowledge of what is possible, which makes it not easier. I'm not saying that it is easy per se. I'm saying that it gives you a roadmap of stuff to do, and you know what you need to do. You know. Oh. Anyways, cool. No, it's a cool thing to see. I wish him the best of luck. And if you guys like the video, give him a like. I don't know if I did, actually. I'm subscribed already, but I didn't like the video. Yeah. All right. Guys, it's time. Today, we work on our own upgrade system in the game. It is a Bloons-like upgrade system, and we just figured out how Bloons does their upgrades. When, for example, they are hovering over an ability, they don't show the entire ability. They show the name and the description. So what I want to do now today is, whenever I hover over any of these icons, I want to show a side menu right next to it that is transparent. We're going to make a transparent menu for that. That shows the information of the ability. Exclamation mark drop. I don't have any drops, but I can drop these nuts in your mouth, bro. If you want to. 30 minutes of gamedev incoming. We'll see how long, you know. Let me see here. No, we have about an hour of game dev. What are you talking about, bro? Rude. What do you mean rude? He set me up, bro. Do I have a menu that is transparent? I guess I don't. We could use, I guess, the normal menu background and then make it transparent. Let's try that. All right. Where's the code for this? Also, it doesn't really work. Like, it does now. Okay. I wanna try something new today. I'm gonna move myself here and you guys on top. And then we can see the game a little bit better to the left. Because I'm gonna work there. Something like this. Imagine starting earlier and having more time. Yeah, imagine. Imagine not working into the night until 4 AM. I'm preparing something for the weekend because I will be gone on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So I have to work a little bit more. And I'm also starting to work 3 jobs. If you count streaming, it's 3. If you don't count streaming, it's 2. So yeah. Brother. Anyways, okay, so we have this ease out animation here, and then let's look at the abilities. We get the ability, right? Yes. We get the ability options here. Cakez, do you still go for football at the weekend? This weekend I can't, but yes, I have to. If I don't do any type of sport, my body just breaks down. I have to do activities. It has to be done. Yep. I still go for soccer. Needs to be done. You'll get fat. If I don't do it, I'll also get fat. Yes. 100%. That's just how it works. How many hours per job per week? I can easily do 10 jobs with the with 2 hours a week. It depends. One job is 10 hours. If you count driving, it's a little bit more. And the other job will be 4 to 5 hours. But that's still like it's a little bit wonky at the moment. It's like not really set in stone, which is a bit annoying, you know. But that's the job I decided on. So yeah. Right, that's the what is it called? The heading. And over here for each ability I wanna do a button. Gives us a sprite position and a line ID using the ability index. There we go. Now we call it int button ID is this. But it's still cool to see, you know, what you can do if you have knowledge in a certain topic, right? And also what is cool to see. Hello Ashnobs and NIK, hello there. This guy, this Tokyo Spliff guy, is very proficient as a programmer. You can see that, and it's cool to see that when you code for a long time, or when you spend a lot of time in one field, you get very, very proficient at it, right? So if he wasn't doing like this crazy 3D game, I'm pretty sure he could chunk up a 2D game in a very fast time, right? And maybe even sell it. It's really cool. Gets me excited. How long have I been doing C++ for now? Almost 4 years. In May, it's 4 years. You're good at coding too, Cakez? I'm good at coding, I know that. But I'm not that good at math. Or let's say, like programming math. And 3D stuff. Like, I've seen the stuff that Real Super Cool does. It's, yeah. By the way, Cakez, have a look to the beta of Mixline from Logitech. Totally free and a superb audio tool. Still in beta. The only thing I'm missing are hotkeys so far. I guess you'll take it more than the one you're using right now. Mixline? Audio tool? What does it do? His entire game is also open source, which is cool. I wouldn't recommend it for learning prototypes yet, as the code base is a mess, but it's still awesome that it's open sourced. Yeah, 100%. I will take a look in the future when he has Vulkan set up, because that would be interesting to see, because Vulkan is a pussy. Not a pussy. It's a bitch, not a pussy. I mean, Vulkan is a bitch to work with. It's really annoying. Yeah, good at dying in Dark Souls. Guys, how many devs do you think, like the devs that I have, so like 80 devs at this point, is that a lot? What do you think? Vulkan is a biche. Okay, so now we do a button, and then we can check if is hot button ID, right? If we are on top of the button with the mouse, then we can, wait, we have the ability description. We can draw a UI. Oh, I muted my microphone. How long have I been... Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button then, lol. I'm sorry. I'm back. Yeah, lol. Sound died. Yeah, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button. It's a hotkey on the keyboard. That can happen when you put the hotkeys on the keyboard. Yeah, oops. Window, wait, let me see. We do plus. Do we have window size? Window. It's called window center. No, it's called. What is the size? Upgrade. Menu size.x divided by 2 plus 5. You can't see it, of course. Over here. Cakez, careful with the buttons. That's how my brother died. You mean one of those HTML buttons that Primogen was talking about the other day? The back buttons in Netflix that don't work. Okay, cool. Now we draw a text, which should be here to the right. Let's see. Okay, it's big. It is a big text, but it works. Oh, I see. Shit, the entire description includes the bottom part. That sucks. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. And it's big. It's big too. Fuck. That's annoying. That's how big it is if I make it as small as possible. But if I now press F11, we can't read it anymore. Right? It's almost impossible to read at this point. And it also includes... It also includes... I have an idea. I have an idea. No, I know what to do. Or maybe we should keep this. Guys, what do you think? Should we keep... Wait a minute. Whoops, sorry about that. Should we keep the damage information on here? Stream is so noisy now? What do you mean by stream is so noisy now? Ashnobs. You think we shouldn't keep the damage information, the physical damage plus 20? No? I mean, you sure about that? Was making fun of unmuting, I see. It should be next to the ability, I think. It can't be. It can't be because there will be more. And it will be the same for the weapons. I was thinking maybe exclusively the damage information rather than all of it. And no, I mean the information should still be there about what it does. You know, bash an enemy with the shield and stuff. You can have a floating box around your mouse. I mean, Bloons does it this way. Let me show you how Bloons it does. How Bloons does it. Let's put it wrapping size to 100. I wonder if that's it or if that's too much. Okay, maybe 80. That looks good. Now watch this. We draw... Shit, I need to know how big the text is. Wait. Take 2, text size is get text size ability.description and text data, yeah, would be font size, wrapping size, and IC. So I guess we need to supply the text data. Like this. There we go. We put the text data here. Nice. We have this, and this one wants text data too. We have the text size, and we draw a UI sliced menu, which is a sprite menu sliced sprite sliced menu wood O2. Let's try O2 first. Put it on yeah, where do we put that? The size would be text size, and then the position of that thing would be window. Let's make a vector 2 here. Thank you so much for following, sir. I appreciate it, Pika. And that would be window center dot x plus upgrade menu size dot x divided by 2 plus 5. It's a lot. Plus text size dot x divided by 2. That's a lot, I know. And then we put the window on ability choice position of y. There we go. Does that make much sense? No, but it works. There we go. There we have it. There is the window, and then we also make it dot color, dot material, dot color is color. Is basically 1, 1, 1, 0.5. And then we make it transparent. There we go. Let's see. Shade 11, new follower. Fuck this guy. Oh, I can't make a sliced menu transparent. Fuck. Because of the way I draw them. I see. The top part and the left part are overlapping. I get it now. Wait, I can still do it. And 0.5 is not that much. Okay, let's do 0.8. Fuck you too, everyone. Gonda, my man. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. Protect me. These guys are annoying. Wait, 0.8 is... Huh? 0.9? Oh, oops, I actually opened a new window. Huh? Dude. How's this? How's this 0.9? Hey? 0.95? Guys, this is not real. Absolutely not. Whatever, I mean, it does work. Let me put a... Okay, relax. Yay! God damn it! Just wait. Hello, Asen! Only a German would disable TTS? Yes, cause we hate fun. We just hate it! Watch this. Fuck. I enabled that for me! Huh? Wait a minute. I was thinking maybe exclusively the damage information rather than all of it. I read that already, right? Verminology. Verminology. Sorry about that. It's a long name. I'm very sorry. Debug. Abef, your bot doesn't work, bro. Abef, your bot doesn't work. Your config ini does not respect my decision to be the only one that can use TTS. Where is it? Excuse me. Always read TTS from Cakez77. Dude, my brother, your config ini doesn't work. Brother. Ah, okay. I take it back. I can use TTS. Yep. But it's only like for certain things. I would never spam TTS. Like you would. Okay. And you guys, you can have TTS. You just need to support me. That's all. Haribo, my man, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it, bro. Hello. How is the stream going so far? Going good. We are currently working on a slide menu to the right of my upgrades. That shows me the upgrades. And I'm currently taking a look at how the font looks whenever I make that a bit too small. Oh, wow. The font looks good. Look at this, guys. I mean, the D... pushing them back. It's not perfect. The D is completely cut off. I don't know how that works. I wonder why the D is cut off. Huh, interesting. Yeah, the font is something that I have to work on still. I don't know how to do proper font. Maybe I have to get away from the... I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, it does work here, right? Which is nice. And F11 turns it full screen. That works too. But yeah. JSON files, use XML files. XML? You did, yes. Your reasoning made sense. Somehow he did 45 hours of straight coding with TTS. It motivated him. I remember when TTS was free. I never did coding very well with TTS enabled. I was always interrupted, bro. That is not true. my workflow and stuff that I did on stream was became much better once I disabled GTS. All right, let's see. I think I'm missing something here because I'm overlapping on the left, in the top and middle, in the X department. Then this should be +8 here. The same goes for +8 here as well. That should alleviate at least the top part from overlapping. Now the top part doesn't overlap anymore. Now the middle, this should be 8. I'm not sure why I'm overlapping it there. Makes no sense. But every time where I have +7, I need to do +8. Not sure why I did this. Might be because... yeah, actually I don't know. Okay. Okay. Like this. Is there one more left? All right, now we should no longer see these weird lines. And can you please not fall down? Yeah. Okay, now we have a proper menu that is transparent. And now we just need to position it correctly. All right, in order to do that, I need to find the middle point of the text. So I already know that we have the window center, right? And I can draw a vector 2 by 2 in white there. This would be in the middle here somewhere. Are you using TTF fonts? I'm using TTF fonts, but right now I'm using a... Give me a second. Right now I'm using a pixel art TTF font, which is difficult to scale down in the game. My game's world space, or the size of my game is, I think, how much is it? Let me see. My world size, aka the size of the entire game, is 480 by 270. And so I only have 480 pixels to display my font in, right? And the smallest pixel that I can put in the game, you see right now. That is the smallest pixel I can address. The font right here that you're seeing, that is the smallest font I can physically draw, or in the game I can draw. One of the pixels corresponds to one of the background pixels in the level, or to one pixel of these guys, if that makes sense, right? So that is the smallest I can go with the font. I cannot go smaller. Now, but the problem is, if I'm now scaling the window, of course, I need to take into account that on a suboptimal resolution, the font looks suboptimal as well, because not every pixel fits perfectly, has the same amount of screen pixels or fragments to choose from. So some pixels will have 4 fragments, while others will have 3 fragments. And so there you have like uneven sized pixels in certain resolutions. That's just unfortunately how pixel art works. You can't do much about it. There is certain things you could do, but yeah. Although we did spam a lot, Marco. When he was stuck, Super Cool Collector and Coffee would chime in and correct it, and we didn't have to wait 15 minutes for him to look at chat. No, you're wrong. Classic wrong. Okay, the quad is here in the middle. Now, I need to somehow figure out the X position of the upgrade menu, or of the menu, or at least the edge. I need to figure out the X position edge if that makes sense. So let's see, plus dot x plus upgrade menu size dot x divided by 2, and then window center dot y. Oops. Guten Morgen, Mr. Almeida. How's it going, my bro? I'm not arguing with someone that looks like they drink their own bathwater. Hä? Okay, so now we are to the right, and instead of using the window center, we use the ability choice position. That puts us to the line where the abilities are. There we go. Nice. Now, this is the interesting part. I need... Cakes, did your Tabasco sauce went out of out the other day already? No, I still have my Tabasco sauce. It's right here. Right here, bro. Right. Now that we have this point, we need to figure out, sometimes the menu will be on the left, on the right here, and sometimes the menu will be on the left. And this point has to switch from the right side to the left side on the bar. This is what we have to do next. So I need to figure out, sometimes I have to do plus, sometimes I have to do minus, right? This plus or minus is a simple multiplication with minus 1. 1 or minus 1. And that comes from this here, the window center. Over here. So that would be a float. How do we call that? Some like something offset. Something offset is this if check. Then it's well, let's see, if the position is greater, then it's 1, otherwise it's minus 1. Peak name. I don't know what this offset would be. I guess we would call it description offset direction, I guess. We call it description offset direction. Menu offset. I'm eating breakfast, but I'm pretty sure I'd be judged. Is it cake? It's pizza. I mean, no, actually, if it's pizza, then no one would judge you. Everyone would be like, give me a slice, right? Man, I want to eat pizza now. Maybe I buy one today. You know, today I have to go to work drive there. And there is a very cheap grocery store right next to the work, right? And you can always get a good deal there because they always have reduced, what do you call that? Angebote? What is Angebote in English? Offers? You know? And I always, take a sneak peek of these offers, of course. You gotta grab as much as you can, right? Discounted, exactly. I got a piece of meat, which is like a ribeye steak, for €3. A 400-gram ribeye steak for €3. You know how cheap that is? That is like 10 to 15 euros per kilogram. It was so cheap. Usually you pay way more than that. A ribeye steak in a restaurant, $25. At minimum. There's even, €3. Damn, that's worth a month of food in Africa. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Direction offset. Okay, so we need to use that direction offset here somewhere. We need to generate an X position. Which I guess we generate that... here, float. What is it called? Description offset direction, okay. Description X position. I mean, nah, bro. Let's call it a float. Window edge is the window center dot x minus or plus direction times upgrade menu size dot x divided by 2. This would be the window edge in x direction. Window edge x. Now let's call it x position, I guess. And then we can use the window edge x position here. And it should be the same. Alright, let's see. If the quad now shows up to the left of the abilities, we win. It does. It does. It is a tiny bit wrong because of how I draw sliced menus, but it works. Okay. Maybe I can fix sliced menus for that and then we are golden. Let's try to fix the sliced menus. It's just a couple of pixels. Minus 1 or 2. It's either minus 1 or 2. It might actually be... Oh wow, perfect. It was this 1 pixel offset. You see that? How the pixel, how the dot on the menu is perfect. Whether it is to the left or to the right. I'm talking about this white dot that is on the menu to the sides. You see this? We perfectly calculate that position now, which means we can now go ahead and calculate where the upgrade menu would be. Let's see. We use that as a beginning point. We call that the window edge. Window edge X position. And then we want to use the text size on X. But we need to multiply that times, the window, what is it called? Offset? Yeah, the direction. And I should probably brace this. Damn, that's some real novel shit, Cakes. Yeah, how much do you spend on food for 2 people living together? It depends. It always depends. I think the most amount of money I spent on food is for soft cakes. If I had to take a guess. Because soft cakes cost €1.50. I spend around 80 to 100 euros per week. I spend about 50 per week, I think. 50 per week. Makes sense. It always depends. For example, yesterday I made food myself, which included a €5. I think it was €5. Was it €5? I don't know how much it was. I had like pork. Oh no, was it pork? Pute in English? What is pute in English, guys? Let me find that really quickly. Pute. Pute? English. It's not a whore, man. It's not a bitch. My God, it's not French, bro. It's German. Bro. Goodness, turkey, I see. Yeah, turkey. I bought like one kilogram of turkey and sliced that into slices. And now I think I had like 10 slices. And I made a curry. A curry with rice and carrots. The entire thing probably cost me at most €8, €9. And it basically gives me like food for 2 days almost, right? So it always depends. But if I don't do that, then obviously I spend more. You call your horse turkey? Was she good at least? Yeah, very good. Very delicious, I have to say. Very tender. Awesome! Look at this menu. I wonder if it is the same. Oh, look at that. The menu is perfectly placed. Perfectly. Perfectly. Now, next, we need to place the menu even better, I think. Or is this good enough, actually? What do you think? Is this perfect? What do you think? Should I move it a little bit further out? Now comes the cool part. Watch this. We are going to have another static float. Static float. Sub anim. Wait, this, what do we call it? Sub menu anim time, which is 0 by default. And we put that sub menu anim time where the menu anim time is. Where's that? There we go. Put it right here. This animation time, we set that to 0 here. Every time a button is hot, no, actually we can't do that. I need a boolean for that, unfortunately. Bool 1 is hot, is false. And if something is hot, 1 is hot, is true. And then I guess, let me think. Is this engine from scratch? Don't think I've seen a C++ 2D game framework. Yeah, this is from scratch. I also have an entire tutorial on how I did it. It's not easy to follow, but yeah. He said framework at the end, so he said it correctly, bro. Framework is the correct Ausdruck for that. What is Ausdruck? Ausdruck. Expression. Okay. Expression. Yes, sir. I almost have it. Almost have it. I'm just working on cool animation right now. One is hot. Excuse me. If it's hot. Maybe we do static. No, maybe we don't. Excuse me. This needs to be... Oh yeah, this needs to be outside. Then below this. If one is hot, then we do the sub menu animation time is the minimum of 1.0f and sub menu animation time plus delta time. And obviously we multiply that by 2 or 4 depending on how fast we want this to be. Now that we have this, we can generate the t value from that. It's all crazy stuff going on here. Float t is ease out quad, I think. Sub menu animation time. Right. Now, if one is hot, if not, sub menu animation time is supposed to be 0. We can cut it to 0. Or we don't even need that, but I think we should still do that. Or we like invert this, but we'll see. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The direction multiplied by that multiplied by t. Wait a minute. We take this entire thing. Wait, I need to think. We are on the edge, right? This is interesting. We are on the edge. It's not perfect, but it's a beginning. Let's multiply this by t, and then you guys will see what I mean. It's gonna slide from the half. From half. See that? How it slides from half. It doesn't begin. I can slow it down, and then you guys can see it better. If I, instead of multiplying it by 4, we can divide it by 4. You can see how slow it will go. Watch. You see how it begins in half? That's what I meant. I need to somehow... Like, I don't want this to be half. I want this to be the entire thing. Slide it from below. So, this is just half of its movement, right? You cannot expand the 9 sliced width. Was AFK for a minute. Can you not expand the width? Oh, I mean, yeah, I suppose. Oops. Let's try this. I wonder what that looks like. Nah. Nah. It can't go smaller than something. That's what it is. So... yeah. Nah, like, I should not tamper with the size. I just wanna change the position. Let me think. Literally perfect, nice. Dude, that was a cheap one? Yeah, it was. It was. Text size. Let me think. I need to, like, we have half of it already. We just need to take into account this size. Bro, just play. I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it. We are building a final... We're building the final version right now. It needs to be good. Weapons and actual weapon icons are too close to each other. I know, that will be fixed in a second. Like, that's like 2 seconds. Right now, we are building the system. The system takes the longest part, and then like propagating the system to all of the other choices is easy. That's going to be a piece of cake. We just have to figure out this. So we have half of the width, right? Just need to take that into account. Maybe it is this. Maybe it's this. It will look a bit weird, but it should work. There we go. It works. I have it. There it is. It's not... It's a bit handy. You see that? But it does work. So, I guess I don't want anything else. I'm very happy about this. And now the same... Lol. The same thing has to be done with the text, of course, right? So we need to draw the text we have the same center point, right? Now we have the center point of the menu. Now we need to put the text into the same center point. So this is a center point. We should call it vector text center. And that's the text center. There we go. And then we draw the text on the text center as well. Yeah, this is how slowly you can build something like this. Let's see. Awesome. Now I just need to... let's see. Let's take a look at the other abilities. Are they all... They are all left aligned. Okay. As someone who is also a pretty slow learner, any tips for getting a 2D engine started? I can only link you to the tutorial of mine that I made. It gives you not only the final product of what an engine could look like, but in most cases, if you want to get into this type of stuff, you have to experiment a lot. And maybe this helps you get started. You don't have to follow the entire tutorial. You can also take a look at the GitHub repository. Now you should watch a couple of how to build videos from within the tutorial if you're just taking a look at it. But that can help you get started or get an idea on how one could potentially structure such an engine. And I also then with that knowledge or with that information, the best thing that can help you is experiment and be consistent. Like, try things out. I cannot stress enough how much of this stuff is testing things out and not being afraid of breaking stuff. Because that is the only or the best way, in my opinion, to learn something. You will never find a perfect 2D engine. If my engine doesn't fit you, there's a reason, because you have different needs. No engine will perfectly fit your needs, but if you want to get into C++ development and make a game in C++, you will have to invest quite some time experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't. For you, right? Or if you don't want to do that, obviously there's Unity for 2D. I would recommend that. Godot maybe too. Though Godot has a bunch of bugs, unfortunately, and the UI is kind of annoying to get into. So maybe not Godot. But it's still an option, right? Still an option. We almost have it, guys. Almost have it. Now we just need to add some padding, which would be at least 5 on each side. That looks good. And we add 10 to the Y size for the menu, and it should be good enough. Now we just need to add in the name of the ability. 10 is a bit much, it looks like. 8 would be better. There we go, guys. Look at this. We have our menu, and we just need to add in the name at the top. And then we have it. Now that is difficult to do, I think. Ability.name. What is this? Is this a string ID? That's a string ID, okay. Cakez, start hovering over stuff quickly. That slide will be annoying as fuck. And no, it's slow. It's slow because right now I'm just debugging. It will be much faster. Why does this remind me of a paid PowerPoint presentation? Guys, it will just be, it's slow right now. I'm assuming you already have everything planned and designed before you start coding. Dort, no. I have absolutely nothing planned. The way I do things at the moment, and I know this is bad. But it works for me because I'm having the most amount of fun. What I do at the moment is the following. I play my game, and then I notice things about the game and compare that to other games because I only have other successful games as a reference. And then I see, okay, well, I'm making a tower defense game. How is upgrading done in Bloons? I click on a Bloons tower, a monkey, and then it gives me a bar to the right or to the left that allows me to upgrade my unit, you know, with one click. So essentially I click on a unit, a menu opens, I click on an ability, and it upgrades that ability. Bling! Shows an animation. And then I take a look at my game. I want to make a good game. I see, okay, I click on this button right here, and then I click on an ability to upgrade. That is 3 clicks instead of 2. That is what I noticed yesterday. It just happened by chance, right? I was, you know, fiddling around with my game, playing around, and I noticed that about my game. And that after that, it became a task to reduce the clicks to 2. Instead of having 3 clicks, we now have 2 clicks. That's the idea. And so I'm not following a design guide. I'm currently just following my gut feeling, which is not what 99% of people tell you to do. Okay? I don't even know myself if this is a good thing to do or not. However, this is what works for me and keeps me consistently coming back to my game and finding something to do. You know, if one day I work on the UI, the other day I work on abilities. So like the other day we made this guy right here have abilities scale with area of effect. You saw that? This ability just got twice as big as I scaled area of effect by 100%. So I'm essentially just doing whatever I want, but to further the progress and playability of my game. Make my game fun and yeah, just figure out something. I don't write stuff down that I want to do. I have done that in the past and I still have those. I've done this a lot. 10G defense right here. I have a bunch of to-dos here. Unlocking items through drops, right? 4 out of 5. Animate the opening polish, yeah? Stuff like that. I still have a lot of stuff here. Or, this is something I found. Like, oftentimes I just use these to dump information that I found that I find cool. For example, this image right here shows how each Bloon hotkey is set in Bloons. That would be something I could do for my game too, right? Makes sense. You know, would be cool. And add trails, bloom to arrows, stuff like that. Most of this stuff just gets out of date very quickly. But yeah, this one is already out of date. I did this actually. I currently have this in the game. That's from League of Legends. You see this here? That's the same thing. That is going to be removed or replaced by this menu now that we're working on. We don't need these floating numbers anymore. The cost will be right next to the name. And so then that is basically, but I already did this, yeah. Yeah, and then skill tree respec all button. That one is really cool. Respec costs gold, respec all costs combined cost. This is something I want to do. Like, it's just a reminder, and at some point I will do that. But yeah, for the most part, I follow my gut feeling on what should make sense in a game. Thank you for the advice. I'll be sure to check out the tutorial after the stream. My man, thank you. That's also how I do my programming. Designing in advance is difficult for me because it gets boring. My terrible attention span makes getting interested very easy. Yeah, I think it's more fun that way too. I don't know if it is slower. I have no reference point. All I can say is there's a reason why the industry decided that a design document for games makes sense. And so I would assume that a design document for games can potentially increase your efficiency in a game, on how fast you finish your game. Because you get an idea for the scope of the game before you start it, and you try to stick to that scope. Right now, my scope is all over the place, right? I tried certain things, they didn't work, I cut that out, stuff like that. Check Discord, gamedev, general, Cakez. I'll check it later. I'm currently, fine, I'm checking it now. What is it? What is your opinion? System A better than System B? And vice versa. This is for 3D, right? Mouse pointer click. Hit. Hit. Gonna hit. Not gonna hit. Terrible. Mouse pointer click. Gonna hit. Collision System B is dog shit. For 2D. Not this one. Oh, I see. Hello again. Goodbye. Hello again. Thanks for everything. The future of game development. Holy shit, what happened? Look at his hair. It was perfectly brown here. He looks like he aged like 10 years or something. What the fuck, bro? What is going on? And look at the hair. Dude, and he's starting to get gray hair, man. What the fuck? Welcome back, King. Oh, Danny, dude is back. Danny has been laying dormant. He's been waiting. Hello, Jova, my man. Hope you're doing good, bro. Hello, my friend. How's it going? This looks much cleaner. What do you guys think? This or this? Discord one. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, didn't mean to do that. Actually, did not. I hate that! Sorry, it's always like it's flickering on the menu when I switch tabs. Sorry, it was really annoying every time, man. Okay. You think this is cleaner? The Discord one, the square one on top of yours is ugly as sin. Yeah, I like the Discord one better. We have faith in our products. It's gonna be very hard to compete with Schnitzel Motor. Okay, guys. I'm okay. I'm working on my game. That's awesome. Good to hear, bro. Okay. I hope yours is only a placeholder because it's atrociously ugly. What are you saying? It's not atrociously ugly. It's awesome. Well, fine. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for me. If the money is below. I mean, the money could also be above, right, guys? I still don't even know what you do, Pish. I just know you're a doodler from the writer's nerd bump advice you gave me. Fill me in one day. We have faith in our products. Wait. What? Aspiring competition? What? The order isn't as important as getting rid of those jarring edges. Okay, fine. We'll do that next, but I have to hurry up. I don't have much time today. I have to go to work today, and we still have to do Dark Souls. We need to do Dark Souls. So I have to fix this really quickly. Let's go! All right, let's see. Text center. Yeah, we totally have to do Dark Souls. Yes, I have to do Dark Souls. I love the game, you know. It's been far too long. Minus text size dot y divided by 2. There we go. Let's put the text there. The ability name. Now we have the ability name right here. We need to put it on the center. The hell, man? Children are watching, babies. Shut the fuck up. Dark Souls makes the game ship faster. Push start. Win slash. Oh, yeah. I tried to watch your Dark Souls video on 2 times speed and still fell asleep. Which one? Which Dark Souls video? Just skip Dark Souls, easy peasy? No, I will not skip Dark Souls. You guys have absolutely no idea how much I've been craving playing games. You have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no freaking idea, brother. Yeah, it's starting to look good. I know that most of you don't like it, but I love it. I just love it, and I will keep on doing it. And after Dark Souls 1, I will play Dark Souls 2. And after Dark Souls 2, I will play Dark Souls 3. And then after Dark Souls 3, I will probably replay Elden Ring. And I also have some other games I want to play. I've been waiting for far too long, you know. Now that I have a baby on the way, I know it is time to go big dick. It is time to stop thinking, just doing the things I always wanted to do. Okay, Dark Souls 2 in 2025 and Dark Souls 3 in 2030. No. We just want the best for your cakes. We just want you to ship it. I will ship the game. Guys, you should have known. You should know by now. I have been working on this game for almost 3 years. 2.5 years at this point. If you honestly think that I would stop now after seeing all this work I put into the game, even after taking, you know, the 2-week break and then the 1-week break after that because of the baby and stuff, right? And because of, I couldn't stream. I had no space on my hard drive. If you honestly think I would stop now, you're delusional. It will ship. At this point, I'm past the point where most people quit, like far already. It is just a matter of time. And the most difficult part is now just managing the time. It will ship. Don't worry, guys. It will ship. And then after that, we're going to work on our lovely Gothic clone. Cakes, just know, if we could, we would vote you out of the stream. Fuck off. You're wrong. You're here because of me, bitch. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. You're just a hater. You're hate watching. I should ban you. Yeah. Plus 18, maybe? It is a lot of it is hand-coded. No. Wait a minute. Cake, stop shouting at your PC. Jeanstar. My man. Such a long fucking time, brother. How are you doing? My man. Hope you are doing good, bro. My man. Look at this guy. Such a long time, bro. 27? And you will ship the game eventually. Exactly, I will. Literally here, because of the community these days, another toxic chatter. Should ban you too. You know, everyone has been so wholesome, except for free space and links. Even TCAP. I mean, TCAP is always toxic. No, actually, TCAP is toxic. TCAP is still toxic. Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Yeah, who am I kidding, bro? Like, lol. Yeah. Even, yeah. Eating those words. Asen is the most... Even Asen has gotten a little bit less toxic. Holy. This is gonna be 4 or 3, and then this is gonna be 10. Let's see how that looks now. I think we have it. Boys, there it is. Look at this. Wind Slash creates a projectile that pierces all enemies hit. Bash an enemy with the shield, pushing them back. What do you guys think of this new menu? This is the new menu that will pop up whenever someone... And now, obviously, we can animate it faster, right? We don't have to do divided by 4. We can do multiplied by 4. Cakez will miss you when my new job starts next month. We'll have much less time to watch you in chat. Oh, that's sad. That's sad, yeah. Okay, now we have to make it so that the menu is on top of the... Oh, wait, actually, this has to go away. Let me see. This sliced menu has to be UI. Change layer. 1. This has to be on top. And then, oh yeah, I see. Contents, right? Let me check here. We have to increase the layer by 1. And at the very end, we have to remove the layer by 1. There we go. And then for the contents, we need to add the layer by 1 again, because we have to draw stuff on top. And then for the hot button, we have to do UI change layer by -1 or 2. It's gotta be either 1 or 2. I don't know yet. It's probably 2. And then we have to increase that back to 2 after that. It's a bit annoying, 100%, but that is probably how it will work. I can't wait to try this game. When is the demo coming out again? December 23, was it? Shut the fuck up. You see that? Look at this. Huh? Maybe it's a bit fast. And watch this. Watch this. Wait, let me find it. Let me find it. Is hot. T. We can do ease out back as well. Cakez Bayern Munich signed a fanboy player on equality, respected presentation grounds. Do you think you could do that as well after you finish your sissification process? Shit, you mouth. There we go. Look at this. What do you think? And I don't think it is animated here yet. Let's place one here and one here. Yeah, it doesn't animate here yet. I don't know why. And over here it does animate. Interesting. Shit, some of these names are a bit big. Okay. Or maybe 7.5. Let's try 7.5. 3D game sounds like fun. Yeah, 3D game sounds like a lot of work as well, though. I'll try. There we go. Okay, so some of the text is overshooting. That's bad. I mean, we still have to make it bigger in X anyways, right? Plus 10 pixels. Maybe we do 14. And then the text center uses 2 pixels here. And the description is 12 down, maybe 6. Cakes, are you going to teach your kid PHP at the tender age of 5, the same as you did, following footsteps? No, I'm gonna teach my kid. I'm gonna teach my kid Minecraft. That's what I'm going to teach her. She's gonna be a Minecraft pro, brother. Teach your kid Zig. Hell nah, brother. Fuck Zig, man. Fuck that shit. There we go. Okay, looks good. Now, we somehow have to do the calculation here better. Because it doesn't seem to animate down there. I wonder why. Maybe it's this. I think what I have to do is do the following. Oh no! Description offset direction. Multiplied. Maybe that works. Maybe, you know, this is crazy. It looks good here, and how about here? Lol, it does work. It does work. However, it's not perfect yet, but it does work. Okay. Now we just have to move all of this a little bit to the left if it's on the other side, and that has to do with this here. Over here and over here. It's a lot of coding for this, I know. But it works. Some people might call this spaghetti coding. I call this getting shit done. Fuck. It does work, but it's dog. It works here, but it doesn't really work here. Shit. I think this is still good. Like, it's not perfect. It's not perfectly aligned, right? But this is what I want to have in the game. Now, obviously, we have to, you know, fix the menus, you know, display this stuff properly. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. Looking really good. The left side is looking much better than the right side. unfortunately. Not sure why, actually. There has to be some calculation I'm not doing correctly. I wonder what it is. It's got to be one that I miss. I wonder what it is. The right side is already crowded. It doesn't matter. The right side is already crowded. That doesn't matter. It's the same in Bloons. It is the same in Bloons. Doesn't really matter. It does work. That's no big deal. Oh, I love this. This is so good. I'm so happy with this. Because this allows me to upgrade my units much more easily. And this bar becomes less annoying. Awesome. This is awesome. I love this. Really cool. Oh, so smart, man. Now I just need to fix the alignment, man. It needs to move a tiny bit to the right. I don't know why. This is the last thing. What about the name? How does the name look? Looks good here. It looks good here too. So it is only the description that's fucked up. Oh, maybe I have an idea. The wrapping size for the description. Where's that? Wait, ability description, text data. Let's try to use the text data here. Let's put this to 70 or 75. Doesn't change anything. It doesn't really change much, but maybe we can now move it a little bit further to the right. 5. I just woke up. My PC stuck in blue screen. Help. Uh-oh. Sounds like it's, I don't know. So, wait. It's gotta be more? Now I'm confused. Oh, I see. Wait. I think... Wait. Let me think. Install Linux. Of course, that's the first thing you say, bro. I think I have it. Man, it is perfectly aligned to the right here, but it's not perfectly aligned to the left. Why? What is wrong? Why not? Hey, Uncle Gucci, my man. How's it going, my brother? I gotta play the flute song again. My heart is craving it one more time. Yes. You see, like, what I'm talking about is this. I'll show you a screenshot of what's triggering me right now. It's triggering my PTSD. I just can't! Watch. I'll show you what's annoying. And then maybe you guys will understand and you will agree. Watch. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's longer on the left than on the right. It's really annoying. This space right here is pissing me off. What am I doing wrong? Like, it is a calculation somewhere. It is 1 pixel off. If I can somehow fix this 1 pixel, we are golden. Just need to fix that one issue, one single pixel issue. Make it floating around the mouse. No, it's perfectly like this, because it's like, you know exactly where it is. It's not the name. It is the description here. Maybe it is this. Nope. Ah, I see. Wait. It moves to the left. Right. Back to 4-coder when Cakez? Never. It's centered probably the text. Lower the number from 3 to 2.5. You think that would help? I can't do sub-pixel movement. That's bad. Define a setup menu size to avoid having to manually calculate it. It also helps with ensuring everything is aligned to... I can't really do the setup. I can't really have a fixed menu size because the description is different for every ability, unfortunately. Right. Unfortunately, that does not work. Because some abilities have longer descriptions than others. I mean, it is how it is. It's not going to be perfect. But that's just how it is then. Fine. It's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do this. It sucks, but whatever. I'm just gonna do an if check in here. Whatever. Hey, listen. It's gonna work. There we go. Perfect. I got it. Perfectly aligned now. Got it. Awesome. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Epic. Good. Guys, it's time we switch over to Dark Souls. Any progress today? Yes, we made some very good progress today. Actually, I'm gonna let the run really quickly because I need to take a piss. Be right back. Gonna let the first round run. Hello there, Grease Fry. Good morning. Okay, be right back really quickly. Did that just play twice? New clip is not playing. The new clip didn't happen yet. Banana, yeah. Looks very laggy. That's Vulkan, by the way. That's me using Vulkan. That one happened too. Gamedev, thank you very much for following, bro. Abef needs to improve the randomness of these because they repeat too many times. They keep repeating. I'm gonna write that to him really quickly. Hey bro. Where is he? There we go. Hey bro. Can you make the random clips actually loop through the full list once before repeating? Sometimes the same clips play multiple times with some other clips never playing. You can just have an array of clips and randomize it, and then remove from the array once it's played. Oh my god, we keep listening to the same clips. It's really annoying. All right. Oh yeah! Let's go! All right. Control H. Wheel. Pick a wheel. Here we go. Pick a wheel. How long is clip Q? Are you kidding me, guys? Guys, I will definitely not listen to all of those clips right now. It will take too long. It's like 52 clips that are supposed to happen. No. I'm not doing that. Don't scam. This is also why I removed TTS, by the way, because you were trying to like take the stream hostage, and I just, yeah. All right. Where's the dentist clip? Well, I'm gonna toggle a pause here because it's taking long. I remember this. If you did that, you would wait. It actually pauses the clip midway. What is this? Okay, we have a pause now. 49. Yeah, I don't have time to listen to this, man. Thank you very much for following, Kasaru. I appreciate it, bro. All right, guys. We are switching over to Dark Souls now. Where is it? Where is it? Dude. Dark Souls. I'm excited. Don't leave us alone here then for so long. I'll take that as a yes. What? No fun chat, no having fun chat, stop. Let the fun begin. Yes, Takam Jacob, exactly. Alright, let me set up everything. This can... we need that actually. First time Dark Souls. Put this here. First time Dark Souls, Wheel of Pain. Hydra. Hydra boss today. Here we go. Dark Souls Remastered. By the way, guys, on YouTube, I will switch over to my gaming YouTube account. If you want to follow along there and watch the stream on Dark Souls, you can find it right here in this. If any one of you guys wants to subscribe to that, that is right here. I'm switching over to that now. So I will see you all tomorrow for some more programming. Hope you enjoyed the stream.